bought groceries for a while. I've pretty much been eating from my freezer, my fridge, my pantry, and my extended pantry. But there were some things that I just needed. I needed to pick up some prescriptions, pick up some fresh produce, pick up some milk, and I was out of carrots, I was out of onions, so I thought, okay, go to the store, get the prescriptions, get the groceries, and then I'll share with you guys what I got. And stay to the end, and I'll show you one of our secret weapons for extending our food budget. This video is brought to you by Aprondiva. Pretty and practical, we believe that an apron can be a homemaker's best accessory. Visit us at www.aprondiva.com. I don't have as much stuff as I normally get because I just went to pick up a few things, and I ended up picking up more because there were things that I knew that I needed. Like I said, I've been shopping from my freezer, my fridge, my pantry, and my extended pantry. So I pretty much used up almost all of my produce. So starting off, I picked up some milk. And my husband likes the silk almond milk. So I picked up, it's just a little more than a half gallon, but not quite a gallon of this silk almond milk. And I have to say, the prices of everything was just crazy. I was literally in sticker shock, and I've had sticker shock before, but today it was a little worse than before. So pick this up. And then I've been wanting some cool drinks because it has been so hot. And they had this raspberry simply lemonade. They were 2 for $7, which typically they were much cheaper than that. Before you could get like 2 for $5 or something like that, but they were 2 for $7. And I went ahead and grabbed some of that. The other thing I picked up was orange juice. My poor husband hasn't had any orange juice for about a week, so I thought I'd better get some. He's been drinking apple juice because that's what we had in the fridge, but he prefers orange. And the orange juice, I believe this bottle was $4.19. And I was like, oh my goodness. The Kroger brand was $2.99, but this is the brand we like. So I went ahead and got it, and I thought I'd economize on some other things. The other thing I got that was just sky high was my caramel macchiato international delight cream. I haven't had any cream all week. So I opened a can of sweetened condensed milk, and like sweetened condensed evaporated milk, and I was using that all week, and it was pretty good, pretty sweet, but it was not the same. As a matter of fact, when I was a girl, my folks always drank their coffee with carnation evaporated milk. I thought that was cream until I began to drink coffee on my own. Picked up some taco cheese, nacho and taco cheese blend, and it was something that I needed because we have tacos or some kind of a Mexican themed dish every Tuesday. So I picked those up, and we had tacos last night, but I might do enchilada casserole next week. I use a lot of carrots, so I'm always in need of that. And I did a really cool, quick Sunday dinner with a rotisserie chicken that I had in the freezer. I'll show you guys that in a couple of weeks. I'll do that for you. And I like to eat fresh when possible, and right now I'm trying to pick up whatever's in season. So I picked up these green beans. Green beans were $1.79 a pound. They were not cheap. So I can't wait to get downtown to the farmer's market so I can see if I can get some that's a little bit cheaper. I also picked up celery. I needed some celery. I always use that. So I picked up a stalk of celery. This cabbage was 79 cents a pound, which I thought was pretty good. So I just picked up one because I'm not sure what to do with other cabbage as far as freezing it or something like that. And I don't typically make coleslaw. So I just picked up one, and we'll probably have this for dinner on Sunday. Other fresh produce I needed was cucumbers because we have lots of salads in the summertime, so I picked up cucumber. I also picked up some parsnips because I want to do some roasted root vegetables. So I picked up 2 of those. And just 3 sweet potatoes, and they'll go along with those parsnips when I do my roasted root vegetables. They're delicious with a little olive oil and salt and pepper over them. And a bruschetta pizza. I've been thinking more about how to save money, and one of the ways we can do that is eating at home. Last Friday we ordered in, we picked up pizza from Domino's and picked up chicken wings, and we spent almost $40 on pizza and chicken wings, whereas this pizza at Kroger was about $7. So I thought, I'll make the pizza at home, and either we won't have chicken wings, I'll make a salad or something like that, and we will certainly save money in that regard. My husband likes grapes and fresh fruit, so I picked up some of these. I think the green grapes were just $1.99 a pound. The red seedless grapes were $4.99 a pound. So I picked up these green seedless grapes for him. I also got some bananas. He likes fresh fruit whenever possible, so I just picked up this small hand of bananas, and they're mostly green. So they'll ripen slowly, and we can get those eaten before they get too ripe. Green peppers were 79 cents each, so I just picked up 2 of those. Now this was a little pricey, but I really wanted them. These are the mini sweet peppers. We went to Smoky Bones Steakhouse for Father's Day, and we ordered this meal that came with like chicken and ribs and sausage and all kind of things in like kind of like a little grill pan. It also had steak potatoes and sweetened roasted sweet peppers. They were so delicious, so I thought I would try something like that here with these sweet peppers, these mini sweet peppers. I think this butter was $2.99. It was on sale from what it normally is, so I picked up 2 cartons of unsalted butter. I think the last time I got butter, I got salted, so I picked up 2 cartons of unsalted. Corn on the cob, the holidays coming. Of course, you gotta have corn on the cob for the holidays, so I picked up just 4 of those, and they were 4 for $2. And then the Kroger brand field greens. So I picked up this, and I've got another, this other like red leaf and other greens. I like to put these greens together and make a nice little salad. I've got tomatoes in the fridge, I've got the cucumbers, and I've got carrots, so I'll be able to make a really nice salad with these. And of course, I always get bread, and I don't tend to buy the cheapest bread. I like this 12-grain bread, so I picked up some of that, and then we were out of onions. So I've been using dry onion flakes this past week. So I've got some fresh onions. And then also I picked up 10 pounds of potatoes, because we were out of potatoes. I made green beans and potatoes that I sent to my son's house because they were moving, and they had a bunch of men over there helping them to move. So since I couldn't help with the move, I sent them dinner. So I made like roast chicken and turkey breast and green beans with potatoes and rice, and sent them all that for dinner. So that's what they had to eat while they were working. So this is the produce and the dairy that I picked up. So let me get it put away, then I will show you the meat products that I put up and my 2 secret weapons. Now these are the meats that I picked up today, and I didn't pick up a lot, but there were a few things that I wanted. The first thing I always do when I head for the meat department is look at the reduced or marked down area, and it was almost empty. The only thing they had were 2 of these little packs of baby back ribs, and there was only, like I said, just 2 of those left, and this was $4.99. So this is $5 for the protein source, but if I cut it in half, hubby and I can have it for dinner and then have some potatoes or a salad, and so we've got a pretty decent meal for under, we'll say, $6.50. So I did get that. The ground turkey was not as cheap as I thought it would. I don't remember offhand right now what it was. I'll put the price up on the screen so that you can see it. But I used 2 packs of ground turkey yesterday for tacos, so I picked up 2 packs today. And then the ground beef, this particular ground beef was $4.99 a pack. This is the 80% lean, 20% fat, $4.99 a pound. The 85% lean and 15% fat was $6.99 a pound. And then they had one that was a little bit higher, 93% or something like that, it was like $6.99 or $7.99. So I picked up this at $4.99 because it was a better bargain. I always like to get this jumbo shrimp. We like to have it sometimes on the weekends. So I picked up just one of those because I got one the last time and it's still in the freezer. And the bacon was buy one, get one. So I picked up 2 packs of the thick cut Oscar Mayer bacon. And when I make the cabbage, I plan to do fried cabbage, and I'll fry some bacon in that to go along with that. And then of course we like to have bacon for breakfast, bacon and pancakes and that kind of thing. And picked up some smoked sausage. We like to have smoked sausage and potatoes from time to time. It was like $3.49 a pack. They did have the Hillshire brand on sale, 2 for $7, but it was the pork sausage and I wanted to buy the beef sausage, so there's that. And then the last thing that I picked up was this fresh young chicken, and I try to get one whole chicken at least twice a month, and since I hadn't really bought many groceries this month, today was the day. This whole chicken was $1.49 a pound, and this particular one was 5.67 pounds, so it was $8.45. Now here's something to think about, particularly for my young homemakers. You can buy a rotisserie chicken fully cooked at Kroger probably between $6.99 and $7.99 depending upon the day that you go. However, they are not as large as these. Now the advantage to those is that they're fully cooked. You can take those home, have them for dinner that night. Depending upon the size of your family, cut it in half, put half in the freezer and have one half that day, whatever you want to do. But it's all done for you. This one was $8.45 and I'm going to have to cut it up or roast it whole and do whatever I'm going to do with it myself. So that's just something to think about. So if you're able to get those rotisserie chickens on sale at Kroger, I invite you to pick them up. They're great bargains, and you can always use them up with your own carrots and onions and celery and whatever other kind of spices you choose to use. So there's that. So these are the things that I purchased at Kroger today. Now let me bring out one of my secret weapons. Now here's one of the ways that I extend my food budget. One of my friends has a food ministry, so her husband goes to Kroger and they have food that's about to expire and they have to donate it or they have to discard it. For example, these muffins right here, the best by date or sell by date is 6/29, and that's today. So they'd have to throw all these out if they don't donate them. So they give the food to him and he takes it to the church and shares it with the church members. And there was a time when I would not have taken this kind of bounty because I would think, oh, well, there's probably someone that needs it more than me, so I won't take any of it, so it's more for other people. But what I learned is that if they don't have a certain amount of people coming to take advantage of that program, then the program will go away because they'll think that there's no need. And then also, if they don't get it given out, then they'll have to throw it out because the date will expire and it'll be wasted. So I've got a pack of lemon poppy seed muffins, and I like to have that in the morning with coffee, so these will be perfect for that. I got a package of brown sugar ham and Swiss cheese combo. So especially right now when the hubby is fishing during the week, he likes to take this kind of thing and make sandwiches for lunch in addition to eggs, like boiled eggs for breakfast and that kind of thing. So we have that. This fresh salad of Brussels sprouts and sweet peppers and that kind of thing. Either they pitch it after today. So I picked this up and I thought I'd give it a try. So I have this. And then another package of cubed turkey and ham and cheese with pretzels. This is one of the things that will go with a large crowd on a holiday. So since we do have the holiday coming up, this will be perfect to have to sit out for family and friends. So I've got that. Now this is something that I purchased myself at Kroger from time to time, and he had it in his food delivery today. And it is a Home Chef French onion beef meatloaf. And everything you need to make the meal is right in here. But its sell by date is 6/29. So I'm gonna make this for dinner today. But it's got fresh ground beef in here, the onions and everything you need to make this meal. Mashed potatoes and green beans. Everything is in here, and either some lucky person would take it or it would get discarded. So this is one of the ways that I found to extend my budget. And I've got another one. This one is a crispy chicken with black garlic crema. And I'll be making this for dinner within the next day or so. So this is one of the ways that I extend my food budget, is by taking advantage of some foods that may be donated. So don't be too proud to accept things if someone has something that you can use. If they're bringing in fresh produce like tomatoes or peppers or cucumbers, take those things and then take them home and prep them for your freezer or dry them. And I'll show you some of the things that I use to do that with in just a minute. So let me get this out of the way and I'll show you my last secret weapon. Here's the last of my secret weapons to extend our food budget, and it is fresh fish. I am married to the big fisherman of the Midwest, and he goes fishing in the spring and summer and fall and begins to stock the freezer for the winter. And so this is what he put out this morning. Now this is just a few of them, but I just wanted you to see the different bags. So now this is the regular quart size bags that you would put the mouth of it into the food saver like so. So we've got quite a few of these, and then this is the food saver bag that you use with the little handheld device. You put it right here in this little jobby here and suck all the air out. And he had so many fish, I was running out of bags. So we started out with these quart size bags, and then when we ran out of those, I got out these little vacuum sealed bags that are like the little zipper top. This is what the handheld device looks like, and I'll show you some footage of him actually working on all this stuff this morning. But this is what the handheld device looks like, and you take the little green part here, hold it upside down, put it over this little area like that, and it sucks all the air out of it, and it's really pretty easy to use, and he enjoys using that. So that is my secret weapon. So if you don't know how to fish, maybe you can get someone to teach you, and then you can put fresh fish up in your own freezer. I was talking to the lady at the seafood case today at Kroger, and the case was empty. She said since she's the only one back there, she couldn't put any out today. So she's only putting out fresh seafood every other day. But we had talked about bluegill in the seafood case, and she said they don't have bluegill in the seafood case very often, but when they do, it's $16.99 a pound. And so here I've got lots and lots and lots and lots of it in the freezer, and we didn't pay $16.99 a pound for it. These are the bags that go with the handheld device, and I will link all of this stuff in the description box in case you're interested. Oh, let me just show you one more thing. This is his apron. And I had his monogrammed on it. He's called Big Fish. Like I said, I'm married to the big fisherman of the Midwest. And he wears it when he cleans the fish. He also has this little table that he puts out in the garage, and he sits there and gets it all cleaned up, so I don't have fish guts and all that stuff in here at my sink. When he brings the fish in here, they're cleaned, and then they're ready for him to rinse them and then do the last of the prep work to put them in the bags. But look how this apron is all dirty. And the reason why it's dirty is because when you're cleaning the fish, you're having stuff kind of pop and go here and there. So you can see scales on here, a little bit of fish goo every now and then. So this will need to go into the wash, but it protects his clothing from all of that fish goo. So if you wonder why should you wear an apron, it's because it protects you from whatever it is you're cooking. I made tacos yesterday, and my apron protected me from the tomato sauce and all that kind of stuff that pops up. So why should you wear an apron? Because it helps you to keep your clothes clean and mess free when you're cooking. And this is probably a good time for me to say that this video is brought to you by aprondiva. Pretty and practical. You see how practical this is. We believe that an apron can be a homemaker's best accessory, a grillmeister, a crafter, a gardener, whomever. This apron can be your best accessory. And we do have some unisex ones that are good for guys. We don't have any more of these. They sold out pretty quickly, but he does enjoy his. To see more of my grocery hauls or homemaking stories, click here. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying you are not done yet. Click on the link in the comment section below and check out another of my homemaking stories, and I will see you next time.